Great. Good morning. Wonderful to see you.
How are you?
Doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. This has been a little bit of emotional wave for me this week, to be honest, but it's been good. I've been getting out and walking, and that's been really helpful. Um,
Good.
and I'm feeling the spring, which feels really nice. I turned over some soil in my garden beds.
Just in time for more snow, I
I
hear.
know exactly, just in time for more snow. 100%. Oh, but it's been good. How have you been? You
Well,
got
I had a most amazing massage yesterday, which was much needed.
yay.
Just a little self-care.
So important. We were going to talk about that today too. Again, the importance of self-care and how it's like a really beautiful time to like go into this nurturing space and to really kind of ask ourselves what we need for nurturing, whether it's like an extra hour in bed or a nice cozy blanket or a massage or a nice walk or a good meal with friends. So, yes, getting into the nurturing aspect of things. The moon is in Taurus today, so it's an earth sign and it's a fixed earth sign. So, the practice that we're going to do today is just going to help us kind of ground in some energy and like really help us feel more deeply rooted so that we can kind of bring in that feeling of stability and then jump into some spring movements, which is gonna help us move into this springtime energy, which makes me feel really good. Just the last little tendrils of winter, even as the snow is coming in, right? But
Yeah.
feel the spring. It's like getting there. Spring equinox is right around the corner, which feels so good.
And the time change always makes me, it kind of throws me off a little bit, but it definitely it brings spring, I think. Just
Yeah.
lighter, like
Yes. And bringing in that sense of lightness to the home space and switching
Mhm.
things up. I have this goddess book, 365 Days of Goddesses. And I opened it up today. I don't know if you've ever seen this one. This is one I've had for almost eons since I was just a young lass at 19 in Boulder. I think this is one of my first like, witchy goddess books I picked up. And today is March 13th, 12th, 13th,
13.
13th. Thank you. The 13th. And so the goddess today is from Luxembourg, and the name is Nethersius. Nethersus. And the themes for her are spring cycles, health, energy, peace, and prosperity. And her symbols are fire, chariot, and the soil. And one of the traditional things that you would do to honor this goddess, hello, welcome, Jessica. Welcome. Um, is to turn over soil and to add milk, flour, and flour. And what was the other thing? Traditionally, today is spent before a bonfire that greets the sun and banishes the last vestiges of winter. So take down your heavy winter curtains and let some light into the house. This restores Nethersius' positive energy and expels any lingering sickness. If it's cloudy out, turn on some lights, don some dazzling colored clothes, and find ways to brighten up your living space with flowers and decorations that speak of earth and Nothurius' spring beauty. Another customary activity is turning the soil and mixing it with an offering of milk, flour, and water. If you don't have a garden, turn a little dirt over near your apartment or home and leave a similar gift. This action rejoices Nethersius' awakening and draws in the goddess's peace and prosperity to your residence. To take a little of that same blessing with you, just collect a bit of the soil milk mixture in a container and put it wherever you need peace or prosperity the most. So that goes along today with our moon being in Taurus, which is an earth sign, and creating some stability and some groundingness for us. Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus, which is all about sensuality, the feminine, the divine, beauty, sensuality, and how we are really nurturing ourselves. So how's Venus feeling? Venus likes a warm, cozy blanket and a hot cup of coffee and some art and some beautiful, soft music and perfect lighting and a nice meal. So this is a great time to kind of bring in those qualities into our day to day and maybe throughout our week. How can we really honor the sense of nurturing, of bringing in some warmth? Into our space by lightening it up, by brightening it up. So that is just kind of a little bit of our theme today, this earth goddess theme. We're nice in this earth energy medicine. So as we are kind of coming in together, I think today I'd like for us to all start on our mats and lying down in Shavasana. So if that's good for you all, I'd like for you to make yourselves nice and comfy. If you need a bolster underneath your knees or padding underneath your neck, just get yourself in a really nice, comfortable position here and allow your body to make contact with the earth. Lean back to basics. Shavasana is known as corpse pose. And many of my teachers have expressed the importance of this being one of the most important shapes. It's a shape of surrender and of trust and of deepening our connection with self to source energy. If it feels comfortable for you, I'd invite you to bring one hand to your heart space and one hand to your belly. And just beginning to notice your breath in your body. Notice if it is feeling deep or if it feels shallow. Begin to deepen the breath if there is space for you to deepen. Maybe allowing the inhale and the exhale to be audible. Your next inhale, breathe deeply in through the nose, feeling the belly, the ribs, and the chest begin to rise as you fill all the way up to the top. Pausing and then taking one more baby sip of air. And then when you're ready, open mouth, sigh, exhale. Allow that wave of breath to move down and out the entire body. Initiating the wave at the bottom of the exhale, inhaling up and in through the nose. Beginning to feel the belly lift, the ribs expand. Maybe there's a slight lift in the upper chest. As you audibly sigh, exhale, allow the shoulder blades to come down onto the back of the body. Allow the base of the sacrum to make a little more surface area space with the floor beneath you. Inhaling up and in through the nose, allowing the wave of breath to feel expansive, light, and bright. within each and every single cell of the body, reaching a natural full point. And when you're ready, slowly exhaling through the mouth and allowing the breath to travel down the back of the skull, back of the neck, all the way down the entire length of the spine, down the hips, down past the knees, down the calves, ankles, and out the soles of the feet. Dividing your awareness between your breath and your body. Beginning to notice your breath, breathing your body. Focusing your awareness on the breath and the body at the same time as you begin to scan from the tips of your toes all the way up to the crown of your head. Noticing any places that you might be holding, patterning, tensing, consciously or unconsciously. And with your breath and your awareness, asking if there is space to soften. Does it feel safe to allow the breath to soften these spaces inside the body that may be consciously or unconsciously gripping? Staying with your breath, inhaling up and in through the nose, coming all the way to the top of the breath, exhaling completely as you begin scanning from the top, the crown of your head, all the way down to the soles of your feet. Feeling the weight of your body now. Feeling the density of your bones, the weight of your muscles. Allowing the breath to soften and allow the muscles to gently pull away from the bones and deeply soften into the earth beneath you. Imagining the earth beneath you cradling you, softening with you as you soften. Beginning to feel the whole weight of your body firmly rooting deep into Mother Earth. Imagining her nourishing you, covering you with moss and spring flowers. You can sense the coolness of the earth and the aliveness of springtime beginning to sprout. Feel into this energy of rebirth, of renewal, of hope. Soften into the smell of the earth around you. Feel the dampness on your skin and around your nose. Smell the deep, rich earth all around you. Begin to sense the movement, moving upwards through your body, through the earth, bringing in newness, strength, vigor, hope. Imagine your body as the soil within the earth. And with your breath, inhaling deeply through the nose, softly, gently exhaling down and out the body. Begin to plant the seeds of your own flower garden. What flowers will you plant here? Imagining your body as a landscape, planting bulbs and wildflower seeds, perennials and annuals, all kinds of colors. Imagining what your flower garden will look like as you begin to sprinkle the seeds all over your body. Imagining yourself above yourself, planting seeds into all 7 chakras, starting at the root, planting right at your feet, imagining a red rose, a red rose bush that you can plant deep at the base of your feet, moving up to the sacral chakra, the Svadhisthana chakra. The color here is orange. Or plant your favorite orange flower. Maybe it's a nasturtium. Maybe it's an orange colored hibiscus. Use your creativity, your own sensuality, and your own brilliant imagination to plant the flower garden of orange around the sacral chakra, located below the belly button, wrapping all around the hips, the front of the hips, the back of the hips, and the sides, the top and the bottom of the hips. Sprinkling more seeds now as we move into the solar plexus chakra, located right around the center of the diaphragm. The color is yellow. Maybe you love sunflowers. Maybe you love daffodils. Plant the flowers here, planting the seeds, watering these seeds with your breath. As you inhale and exhale, allowing the breath to be just a little bit longer. softer, a little bit smoother. Breathe into the solar plexus chakra. Expand the sun within you with your breath. Traveling deep into the chasm of the heart, the anahata chakra, unstrung sound, the sound of your heartbeat, the color green, and the bridge between earth and heaven. What is your favorite green that you want to plant here? Maybe you need a lettuce bed. Maybe you love azaleas. Plant the deepest, most nourishing green all around this heart space. No limit to the imagination. You can plant emeralds here if you like. Breathing deep into this emerald green colored space. Planting the seeds right into the center of the heart space. Allowing them to grow with your breath, nourishing them with the water of your emotions, of your mind, of your heartbeat. Breathe into this space. I'll invite you now to bring the left hand to the heart and cover it with the right hand. And breathe in through the nose and allow the breath to wash over the space. Planting a garden of love, deeply nourished by the earth, allowing your flesh to be the soil and your heart to sing the song of your truest desires. Moving up towards the throat chakra, the Vishuddha chakra, most beautiful color blue, encompassing the space below the earlobes, all the way down to the clavicle bones. The space is where you speak your truth. It's your voice connected to your heart and to God, Source, Creator, Spirit, the heavens. Imagining a healing blue light encompassing the entire 360-degree space of the area that is your throat chakra. Imagining a healing blue flame cleansing and clearing out any blockages from receiving and speaking your truth, your vitality, your creative expression of self, planting seeds of peace. Maybe you're planting blueberry trees here. Allow your imagination to be unhinged, Anything goes. Trust your own creative expression as you plant these seeds and water them with your breath, with your heart space, with your root tapped deep into the earth. Allow the breath to swirl around the back of the throat, bringing your awareness to your lips, your teeth, and your tongue. Allow the lips to slightly part and for the tongue to be soft in the back of the throat. Listen to the breath within you. Hear the breath in your inner ear. And as you exhale, surrender anything, any thoughts that no longer serve this new garden you've planted. Allow the breath to travel up now to the third eye, the space between the brow, the center of the forehead. Imagining an indigo light clearing any clouds, any thoughts of self-doubt, seeing the trueness of your own divinity, seeing your divine essence and presence and value on this earth, your plot of land, how valuable and precious it is. Lovingly see with the eyes of your highest self, your worthiness, your value, and your beauty. Breathe in your beauty. Let it fill every single cell inside of you. Allow it to sing at a high vibration. Allowing any negative thoughts or feelings about yourself to dissolve. Allow Mother Earth to take those, to transform them, to use them as fodder, compost. Feel the freshness of your skin. Notice the air on your skin. Can you feel the breeze moving across your nose and face as you inhale and exhale? Inhaling. Invite you now to lift your arms up over your head, stretching your feet down, hands overhead, elongating and stretching your whole body. Imagine someone holding your hands and gently pulling them. Imagine someone at your feet, around your ankles, and having them gently extend, feeling this length throughout the entire spine, all the way from the root to the tip crown of your head. Bringing in the color purple, violet, allowing this to wash all over your front body, and saturating through you deep all the way to your back body. Inhale, lift the right knee up and pull it into the chest. Breathing here. Breathing into the belly. Breathing into the right ribs. Cleansing this breath. Cleansing the organs. Massaging the belly with the breath. Inhale, extend the right leg out, stretching long. Exhale, bring the left knee in to the belly. And deep belly breaths here. Breathing into the descending colon. Breathing into your organs, the left ribs, the left leg. Your next inhale, stretch it nice and long. Stretching the toes out, flexing the hands, rolling the hands out, flexing and pointing the feet. Your next inhale, bring both knees into the belly and gently rock. Gently rock here from left to right. Really massaging the back of the sacrum, the spine, the kidneys. And when you're ready, begin rocking back and forth on the spine, up and down, and gently making your way up to a seated position. Allowing the eyes to stay soft here, staying in this meditative state. Finding a comfortable seat, extending the spine nice and long. Bringing the hands up to the heart space. We're going to create some fire here. Moving your hands back and forth. Creating some heat. Bringing our awareness to the center of the heart and our hands. Allow the hands to come to stillness right around the heart space. Let the thumbs press deep into the sternum here. Closing the eyes if they're not already, taking a nice deep inhale through the nose and out the mouth. Preparing for our mantra that brings in our highest selves. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. We're going to breathe in. Om Namo. Breathe in through pursed lips. Guru Dev Namo. Inhaling through the nose. Allow the vibration of these words to fully penetrate the skull and the face. Om Namo. Inhaling through pursed lips. Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale, suspend the breath. Bring the gaze to the third eye. And when you're ready, exhale through the mouth. 2 more times like that. Inhaling. Bring the gaze to the third eye. When you're ready, exhale through the mouth. Last time, inhaling deeply. Suspend the breath at the top. Bring the gaze to the third eye, lifting up this energy, calling in this Kundalini energy, this rising of the serpent snake up the spine, activating us, awakening us, the spring energy of our own lives. Exhale through the mouth. Bring our protection mantra for the day, keeping our hands right at the heart space. Please sing along with me or chant along with me. We've been doing this for a while. And imagining this beautiful golden sphere of light surrounding your hands and emanating out from your hands, surrounding yourself, surrounding your room, and surrounding the space that we're creating here together across time. Inhaling deeply. Ad Gurudev Name, Juad Gurudev Name, Sad Gurudev Name, Sri Gurudev Deve Name. Ad Gurudev Name, Juad Gurudev Name, Sad Gurudev Name, Sri Gurudev Deve Name. Ad Gurudev Name, Juad Gurudev Name, Sad Gurudev Name, Sri Gurudev Deve Name. Allow the hands to come face up on top of the thighs in this receiving gesture. Noticing your breath here, noticing the quality of your mind, noticing the energy around you. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to do a few breathing practices together. So this first one we haven't done yet. It's called bee breath. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's called Brahmari breath. And this is great for whenever I feel like things are just too crazy around me. It's the idea of closing off the senses and really going deep within. So it's a real funny looking one. We're going to kind of look like bees together and make funny noises. So let's try it, okay? So the way this starts is we're going to take our thumbs and these little ear flaps, we're going to just press them in so that we had that muffled earring, right? So we're going to take our thumbs and press them this way. Keep it open just for now, because that's the one part we're going to do. So our thumbs are going to be right on our ear flaps. And then we're going to take our fingers and it's going to be like a bee. We're going to kind of close off these senses. It's not a heavy-handed finger. It's really soft. So the top finger is going to go around the top of the brow, and then the middle finger right around the eyes. And then the ring finger is going to gently, just not pushing in, but like resting right on the top of the sinus right there, right next to the nasal passages. And the pinkies are going to just be down here by the mouth. So our eyes are going to be closed. We're going to close these ear flaps and we're going to take a nice deep breath in, and then we're going to hum together. And I want you to hum for as long as the hum can be. And this hum vibration, you're going to feel it in your skull, you're going to feel it in the body. It's a vibration that helps bringing us back into a state of harmony, back into a state of balance. Traditionally, we're going to do this breath 7 times. So it's okay if you're not on the same breath as me, just count for yourself if you can. So if I get done buzzing before you, that's okay. If you get done buzzing before me, that's okay. We're just going to meet up at the end of this breath, okay? So we're going to get started here. I think you kind of know what to do here. We're going to close the ear flaps and allow the fingertips to rest gently onto the face. Going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose, grounding deeply through the sits bones, elongating the spine. Nice deep breath, and then begin our hum. Mm. 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 Whenever you're done, allow the hands to come away from the face, resting right on top of the thighs, palms face up, roll the shoulder blades back, and take a few breaths here. Notice how that feels for you. You're ready. I want you to slowly flutter the eyes open. And I'd like to hear from you how that felt for you. Did Have you ever done that before? Is there a quality difference for you? Feeling the same? Just like to hear how that breath, how did Brahmari feel for you? Anyone?
Liked it. I enjoy being a bee.
Right. Yes, it's like a bee, right?
Right? I almost lost count because I was so into the buzzing. I'm like, wait, is it five? I'll have another one.
Great.
Yeah, that's really
Thank you for sharing. Thank
nice.
you.
I had never done that before, but I like the way it resonates and within your head.
Yeah. Yes. Um, it's one of the best pranayama breaths to for me to really settle the nervous system. As you're closing off the senses and you're coming in, and then hearing that buzz like a bee just makes me feel happy inside. Like it, because and especially when we're doing it together and you can kind of hear everybody else's buzzing.
Great
It's
vibration.
like we're a herd of bees, like a herd of honeybees. So thanks. I'm glad that you all liked that. I will link in our online group that breath again, in case you'd like to do that. Just some more notes about it. Um, and it's something that we can just kind of dive into in the bathroom if we need to and just do 7 breaths. I find it to be really powerful and very regulating for my nervous system. So I would like to hear how the visualization and the breathing worked for you today in the beginning of class. Did you like moving through the sensations of your body becoming earth and planting seeds? Do you have any epiphanies or visualizations that come to mind that were moving for you, or maybe you didn't like it at all? Just curious how
It
that
made
felt.
me realize my favorite flowers and that I want to plant them. And I open my eyes and I look outside right now and it is snowing very hard.
It's coming in.
Here.
I love the
Always springtime in LA, so almost, but
how
I'm
lovely is that?
excited to plant things. The apartment I'm looking at has 3 patios and I want to grow so much stuff. There's one
Beautiful.
off the kitchen, one off the living room, and one off the bedroom. And I'm like, I'm gonna plant all the things. I'm
Yes.
excited. But the throat chakra part really resonated for me. I'm trying to write essays and I've been kind of stuck. And I'm like, just be unhinged, just write.
I
Just,
love that.
let it go. That part really.
Yes. I love that so much. Um, you know, when we don't have a chance to plant seeds outside in Colorado because it's too cold, or given our circumstances, we don't have a plot of land. I find that sometimes when we can get into the visual meditation of using our body as the earth and planting them can be a deeper connection to our relationship with Mother Earth, and that we have such a separateness from it at times because we live these human lives with all these technological advances and kind of excluded from nature. And it's the one thing when we are grieving, when we're moving through really deep transition, nature. And boy, it is so hard to be in nature sometimes when the weather isn't ideal, or we're not wanting to because we're feeling kind of closed in. So bringing the idea of nature into the body and into the spirit and into the house is great. So those little seed pods we can put in the windows and plant some flowers that way, and just watching them sprout can bring a real beautiful sense of like hope and growth, and that things are always moving even when we feel stagnant. Oftentimes in our grief, it feels like we're not moving anywhere and nothing's changing. And we have to remind ourselves that even though we can't see it, it's happening. So I hope that resonates with you all today. I have a few more minutes here, and I want to give you all a choice. So I'd like to either offer up the Ganesha mantra and moving through that again, or I'd like to do a visualization, another visual meditation, but we're going to be doing a mudra, and we're going to be saying Rama, and we're going to be firing things up within our belly and our chakra. So do we like Ganesha, or do we want to try this fire mantra? Anybody?
I think either is fine. We haven't done, might as well do something different, I guess. if
Okay,
we've done-
let's do something different then. So this is going to be the base. This is going to be like our earth right here. And then this is going to be our fire. So this is like the Shiva, like the Shiva lingam here. This is a masculine energy. We're firing things up here. Our hand is going to come right around the solar plexus area. That's the center of our sun. That's going to be like igniting things, pulling things up, pulling all that deep earth element all the way up through the body. And then we're going to tuck our fingertips in, making a fist, but our thumb is going to be out. And we're going to place that right on top. And we're just going to feel into this mudra. Feeling into how this is activating you. If this is bringing in a gentle energy or a ignited energy. I'd like for you to soften the eyes. You let the eyes shut completely, or if you want to keep them open, just a tenth of the way open. And begin to soften the face. Soften the forehead, allow the yolks of the eyes to sit back into the sockets. Soften the cheeks, unhinge the jaw. The tongue be soft. Allow the softness to travel down through the entire throat. The shoulders relax back and down the body. Feeling an expansion within the heart space. Noticing the heart lifting up and out. Feel the base of your body grounding deeply and rooting deeply into the earth as you bring your focus and awareness to the solar plexus. Cultivating a fire within. Cultivating, nourishing, and expanding your self-confidence, your expression of light on this planet. Imagining this flame beginning to grow, to create some heat, and to begin surrounding you. Imagining this flame just firing you up, igniting you. Feel the creativity and the passion beginning to burn deep within the cauldron. Like the spring flowers bursting through the soil is this upward energy, this ascending energy. This energy coming from deep within you, moving up, empowering you, strengthening you, fortifying you, balancing the masculine within you, the divine feminine and the divine masculine working together in harmony. Creating strength, stability, vision, feeling the roots of your sacrum and your coccyx growing deep into the earth as the spine elongates and stretches up towards the heavens. Feeling this solar plexus chakra enlivened, imagining the color yellow surrounding your hands, surrounding your ribs, pulsing, pulsing within and expanding without. Imagining this light filling up the entire room that you are in, to where all you can see is yellow. Allow yourself to float in this yellow, to be nurtured by the warmth, by the brightness and the joy that this color brings. Feeling the rebirth, the renewal, the determination, the fortification of the seeds that you planted being nurtured by this brilliant, warm, bold, saturating yellow. Notice your breath here. See if you can allow your breath to be just a little bit longer. Notice if your inhale and your exhale are equal. See if there's space for the breath to soften and be a little bit smoother. Having awareness of your breath and your body. Allowing yourself to have a statement of affirmation that you can say to yourself quietly or out loud. Beginning with I am. I am powerful. I am courageous. I am strong. I shine like a star. I am confident. I am trusting myself. I am loving myself. I am divine. Breathe in your divinity. Breathe in your sacred femininity and your sacred masculinity in balance, in harmony. Allow this breath of balance to wash all the way over you, from your crown all the way into the root. As you gently release this mudra and allow the hands to come face down onto the knees. Take several breaths here, noticing how you feel, the sensations in your body, quality of your mind. Taking a nice cleansing inhale, we're going to lift our hands up over our heads, letting the fingertips come to touch. Exhale, palms face away from each other. Push that energy back down towards the earth. Bringing the hands up to the heart space. Bowing to the heart with deep respect and love. I bow to my true inner teacher, my heart. Breathing into this space with reverence, with love, and with unbridled compassion. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up, for loving yourself. The love that we give ourselves ripples out into the world, to everyone we meet, to everyone we come into contact with. Thank you both so much for being here. Thank you for those who are catching this on the recording. So much love. I hope that was helpful for you today. I will be sure to put a little info about Brahmari breath in our chat, and I will also highlight the goddess and talk about the milk with flour and water in the soil. I'll take a little picture of that because I think it's kind of fun.
I've been
So,
wanting to go get some soil from a bank, do
yeah.
some. Oh, and I just noticed my sock. It says "Be brave."
Yay!
I was looking at it when I was meditating. I was like, "Oh,
That's great. So this week, how can we brighten up our space? Do we need to change the curtains? Do we need to change the sheets on our bed? How can we bring in some brightness and some lightness and really invite in that springtime energy into our space, into our minds? So
I got some new curtains." But I'm spring cleaning this week. It's spring break. So
yes.
getting ready to move, get packed.
Thank you both so much. It's my honor and my pleasure. I am so grateful to see your faces each and every week. It's been healing for me, and I pray that it's been healing for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jade.
Thank you. Namaste.
Bye-bye.
Love you
Bye.
guys. Bye.
Namaste.